Alright, so I just got some Recaro seats for the RSX. They're in pretty good condition, but they do need to be cleaned. So we're gonna do that right now. What we're gonna be using is what I found was the recommendation was to use Woolite. If you're using a shop vacuum like I am, I don't recommend doing these with that because you may damage it more than it already is. I recommend using a smaller vacuum like this one here and just use that to get the sides and such. Alright, so for Woolite, you're gonna go ahead and dilute 5 ounces of Woolite with a gallon of water, hot water preferably. And then you're gonna put that into a spray bottle, and that's what we'll use to clean the seats. But first, we're gonna go ahead and get the seats wet with a rag. It could be any kind of rag, preferably something that doesn't let any, cotton loose or anything like that. Try not to get the cloth too wet. You just want to get it damp and ready for Woolite. When your water starts getting noticeably dirty, make sure you change it out with some more warm water. And this is just water, by the way. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do next is get your spray bottle with the diluted Woolite and spray it in an area where you can just kind of test it out. I'm gonna do it in this area here, and then I'm gonna lather it up with my hand and wipe it off with a rag. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's definitely picking up a lot of dirt, so it's working. What I actually did is I actually added a bit more Woolite to it. I filled it up the whole way the first time. I was about to down here, so I just filled the rest of it up with Woolite, and I think it works a little bit better that way. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the bottom part of the passenger seat. I'm gonna focus on this area here just so you guys can see what the difference is before and after. You can see it's really, dirty. It looks like it may have some oil or something that may have gotten on there from the shop or something. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try to get it off. I want to point out that you should be careful in these areas because they may already have rips that are hidden underneath the layer of dirt. So I can see a few on here that are kind of showing up as I'm scrubbing, so I'm going to be really gentle with them so that I don't rip another big hole in them. Now, as you can see, it really made a huge difference there, and I only went through it about, I would say, 3 times. So I'm gonna keep going over it a few more times because there's a few noticeable black lines that I see on the side here, and then I'll move on to the rest of the seat. Alright, so I got the seats pretty cleaned up. As you can see, I got most of the stains out. I try to get every little stain that I can find. But you know, it's not always possible to get all of them out. If you're wondering, that is what the water that I just pulled out of the seats looks like. Very dirty.